Danny Segura for MMAfighting.com, here with Mirko Cro Cop, who will be fighting Roy Nelson at Bellator 216. First of all, Mirko, is this your first time in New York? How's New York treating you?
Excuse me, what?
Is this your first time in New York?
I was in Europe before,
So,
just visiting.
so first things first, you were originally scheduled to fight Roy Nelson in May, but you had an injury, right, and you had to withdraw. What was the injury, and how's your health at this point?
Well, I broke my ACL.
And you're feeling 100%, you're feeling good?
Now I feel good. Now I feel good. Now I feel good.
So essentially, this was you have a one-fight contract with Bellator, right? Is that still the case?
Only one fight, yeah.
When that fight with Roy Nelson fell through the first time, did you think you were going to get him again, or?
I didn't think, but I hoped, but I didn't think. I thought nothing. You know, I was depressed because of the injury, and I didn't know if I were going to be able to recover soon enough in my age. You know, and but I was okay.
I've seen pictures of you. You look in great shape. Is it safe to say you were surprised by the recovery? Because I mean, you look in great shape, and here you are getting ready for a fight.
You know how people are, so many stupid comments, you know, this, that, you know, and I'm very dedicated man, you know, and I spend 5 to 6 hours for a rehabilitation process every day. In the morning, 2.5 hours, in the evening, 2.5 hours, you know, and I managed to recover it, you know. After 6-7 weeks, I started jogging, you know, and I had a fight also in. September 30, but leg wasn't recovered enough, you know. I was recovered enough to do jogging, you know, but for real kicking, I wasn't able to do it. But anyway, I accepted the fight, you know. But now I'm recovered now.
And here you are, you know, this is a rematch fighting Roy Nelson. It's been about 8 years since you guys fought. Recently, you know, he's been in a bit of a rough patch. I'm just curious to know, what are your thoughts on his recent performances?
Well, Roy is always tough, you know. He's a heavy guy, you know, with great jiu-jitsu, you know, good takedowns, you know, and strong punches. He can take a lot. At least he could take it a lot. I don't know his shape now. I will test him. But he's always tough. And he gave a lot of problem to all his opponents, you know, and I respect him maximum I can. But I'm ready, and I came here to beat him.
Now, how is the relationship between you two? Because I know, like, leading up to the first fight, he had some comments to say, you know, saying he thought you were on special supplements and all this.
Friends, you know, but there is no bad blood, you know. We are just fighters, understand? He needs to say something, you know. He needs to attract attention, you know, and I understand it. I don't think Roy Nelson is a bad person, you know.
So for you, it's just business.
Just business, yeah.
Now, you've been undefeated for quite a bit. I think, you know, the last fight you lost was like in 2014, and you've been on a streak. What do you attribute that to? Because you've looked great in your performances.
I was able to stay out of injury, and I changed my training team, and I feel reborn, you know. Even I'm older than ever, of course, but I feel good. How long it is going to last, I don't know, but right now I feel good.
At this point in your career, are you kind of just playing it by ear, seeing how it goes, or do you have an end goal, like maybe just 2 more years, or where are you at in your career?
I go fight by fight. I need to beat Roy Nelson. I need to beat him. I need to win this fight to think about another one, you know. And that's how it is when you are 44, you know.
And once this fight is up, is your plan to go fight back in Japan, or do you want to maybe think about Bellator?
I didn't think about it. If everything goes well, most likely, if everything goes well with my health, I will fight in London in June.
Under what banner, Bellator? Or? Okay.
Most likely. Nothing confirmed, nothing signed. I have just a single fight contract. But if everything goes well, and if I'm healthy, why not? It's good for me because it's summer is starting. Yes, summer starts, so I would like to do. If I will fight, I would like to do it before summer. So I have summer for myself, for my family, for my kids. You know, once in a lifetime. You know, because it is all these years till now. I was in the middle of the preparation. You know, in the summertime.
Any opponent for that June date or not yet?
I think nothing. I don't think about opponent right now. Roy Nelson is opponent for Saturday. After that, take a rest and we'll go.
And I just wanted to get a couple of thoughts. The Bellator Heavyweight Grand Prix just wrapped up. I'm curious if you had any thoughts on that, in that performance. Fedor, who...
Good tournament, and maybe few names were missing. Instead of Chel Sonnen, I think there should be Shi Kongo. And but rest of the card was good.
Would you like to participate in that tournament if you would have been given the chance? Because I know you come from Pride and you like that tournament format, or not?
Talk about it. I have my obligation in Japan, and it wasn't in my plans.
And what did you make of Fedor's run in the tournament?
Excuse me.
What did you make of Fedor's run in the tournament?
Well, he was good for 2 fights, but third one he lost. With first he was KO'd by first contact, and not good for him. I was sorry for him.
Some people are saying like he might retire this and all that, but he did win 2 fights to get to the final, right? What are your thoughts on that?
I think nothing. It's his life, it's his decision, and I wish him all the best. I like Fedor.
Now, a few days ago was the 3rd-year anniversary of Kevin Randleman passing away. I know you fought him twice, and you've always been very respectful towards him. I'm just curious if you had any interesting anecdotes or any memories with him that you'd like to share with us.
No, we didn't hang too much together. We fought twice, but actually we never spent time alone or going out or...
Okay, and a lot of people might not know this about you, but whenever I peek your Instagram, you have like a bunch of different dogs. You have a bunch of pets. How many pets do you have?
Well, I have 7 dogs. Yeah, three in my born house, and my cousin is taking care for them, but they are mine. And 4 of them lives with me in Zagreb in my house. I have 2 Pekinezes and 2 Rottweilers.
A lot of dog hair.
Strange combination, but they are my pets. Yeah.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, do you have a squirrel and a guinea pig as well, or no? Do you have a squirrel and a guinea pig as well, or no?
No, Squirrel runs away. During cleaning the cage, she left, and she never returned. Maybe that's better for her, We will take good care for her, but nature is nature, Living in a cage, I ordered a super big cage, 3 meter tall and huge cage, but that's not nature, Even squirrel lives up from 8 till 10 years if you take care for her living in the house. Outside lives 3 years, but nature is nature, and at the end of the day it should be ended like that. And I have no other pets than that. What did you say?
A guinea pig or a hamster? No?
Guinea pig.
Like a rodent. It was I think it was a hamster, no? I saw you post a picture.
No, I don't know in English especially. Yeah. It's my son's pet, Yeah, we call it zamorac. I have no idea. In English especially. Yeah, it's brown and with white stripes and.
Just curious, last question. How'd you get a squirrel? How did that come about?
My wife found it, in the forest. We take a walk and the squirrel was actually running after her. Probably was asking for help. It was baby squirrel, maybe a few days old. She was looking for her mother, and you know how squirrels are scared of everything. But she ran into her, she jumped on her, and she took her on her hand. And what else she could do? She would die. She would die there. And my wife took her home. We gave her to eat some special milk we bought for her. And I don't remember the details, but she spent 2 or 3 months with us. And one day during cleaning, she just went on the balcony and ran away. Because I live next to the forest in Zagreb, so it is better for her.